Now, Blender also has its own inbuilt sky texture, which doesn't have a lot of these clouds like this, but it also gives us very realistic look. I want to show you how to use it just in case you want to do it, right? So first, I'm going to drag my mouse over these 3 nodes and delete it. I'm going to delete the image, mapping, and texture coordinate nodes. Press on X and they're going to be deleted. Now, what I want to do is go back to the world nodes and then click on this red circle again. But instead of the environment texture, I'm going to go down and then create a sky texture. Now it's going to create the sky texture. Now the reason I have this triangle warning thing is because sky texture is not fully supported in Eevee. So I'm going to go back to the render properties, click on Eevee, and then switch this to cycles. Now you can see that I have very nice sharp shadows, very nice lighting, and it actually is built on the actual sun lighting, actual real world lighting. So if you want to use it, feel free to use it because it's going to give you very, very good results. Now, what I want to mess around with mainly is the sun elevation, which is going to become either a daylight or a night light. So if I go up, this is going to become like a very strong, but if I go down, I can create like a night lighting type of scene, right? Something like this. Very, very warm evening type of light. I can also rotate the sun. So take the sun rotation. First, I'm going to move the sun up. And now I'm going to do the sun rotation. So if I rotate the sun, it basically rotates the sun. It's pretty self-explanatory. And if I rotate it, the shadows are going to follow it as well. And again, if you remember the sun size, if it's low, it's going to give us sharp shadows. But if it's high, it's going to give us soft shadows. So if I turn this up, you can see the shadows are going to become a lot softer. So if you're using sky texture, you don't really need to use the sunlight anymore because it gives us a sky and a sun at the same time, which is pretty useful. So feel free to mess around with these settings as well. Air, dust, ozone, it's up to you. You can also change the sky type, but most people use Nishida. I also use Nishida as well whenever I use the sky texture. And I mess around with the rotation, elevation, and also the size. We can also go back to the world settings and mess around with the actual strength of the HDR sky. If I turn this down, it's going to become black. If I turn this up, it's going to become bright. Now, one trick I want to show you in Blender, if you want to take the values and drag up and down on smaller increments, to do that, I can click on Shift, right click and drag up. And now it's going to drag on smaller increments, as you can see. So I usually click on Shift and then turn this down if I want to change the values on smaller scales. So yeah, that's pretty much it about the lighting. That's all you need to do for now. You don't have to be a pro at lighting if you're a beginner. Even I struggle with lighting sometimes because it's a pretty tricky thing to get. You might want to sit down and mess around with different lights, different direction, different colors, different shadows, and all that stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And I'll see you in the next lectures.